Hey everybody, and welcome back to another quick underground starter base video. So today's video is going to be very simple, and another tutorial time lapse. So without further ado, let's just jump straight on into it and get on with the time lapse and then the walkthrough. Alright everybody, so the first thing you're going to want to do is to build this 3 down into the structure, or into the ground, using these cobblestone, and you can actually mix some mossy cobblestone as well, but it's going to be in sections of 7, 2, 1, 2, and then 7, repeating all the way around. Now this is going to get you the basic shape and really kind of get the basic layout done. So once you're done filling it in all the way 3 down, what we're going to do is we're going to work on some additional floor detailing. So you can take some stripped spruce logs and you're going to want to put them into the build just like so, kind of to the center of each point. And then on the other side, what we're going to do is we're going to do the same method, but instead make them 2 wide. Now, once again, this is not a have to, this just adds some additional flooring detail to really make it stand out, and so you can add some carpet and some torches in the floor later on. Now, you should have it set like this, and what you're going to want to do at this point is add some grass. Now, you're going to add grass to 3 corners of the build, leaving 1 block for a water supply. 2 of these sides with the hole are going to be for crops. The other side is going to be for some cows. Now, you can take a flooring of choice. I decided to use oak, and you're going to fill that in on all these additional areas, but leaving that center line empty. Okay, that's going to be where the torches go, and we're going to add some carpet above it shortly. Now, place your torches down, space them out with 1 gap in between, and then I decided to use blue carpet to add this in and kind of make it a little bit decorative. So you're going to want it 3 wide on the sides, and it needs to jut out 2 on the pretty much north and south axes. Okay, so then I decided to take some oak fence, slap it on in there, and you're going to want to leave a gap so you can get your plants and your crops done. And then, of course, every starter home has to have an enchantment area. So you're going to want to fill that in. And of course, I know my enchantment area is not going to give you the full enchantment, but we're going for more style here. You can definitely pull it all the way in if you want to. Now, obviously, we're going to plant some wheat because that's going to feed the cows. And I decided to plant some beetroot on the other side because I just like the way that beetroot looks whenever it's fully ready to go. Now, once you have the plants, the enchantment table, everything like that ready, you're going to get on to building the actual bedroom. So I decided to do double bunks with some trap doors to kind of give it a framed feel. And then you're going to want to do some barrels for some storage and some upside down stairs, almost like a nightstand. Now, this is essentially the inside. You can add chests, you can add lighting however you want. Once again, I decided to keep it very simple. But I added some fence with some spruce leaves just to kind of give it some decoration. And now we're going to move on to the outside. So since we dug it down 3 low, you're going to add an additional layer of cobblestone to the top. That's going to be the base foundation. Now at that point, what you're going to want to do is actually switch over to some oak slabs. Some spruce stairs, full blocks, and slabs. This is going to give us the dome look. Okay, so you do a stair, double slabs, full block, double slabs, full block, all the way up to the peak. Okay, then the most important part is you want those 2 stairs at the base. Okay, otherwise it's going to kind of throw off the dimensions and it's just not really going to look that good. So now that you have your structure, your skeletal system for the roof, that's when you take your oak slabs and you're going to throw them down here, and then you're going to put glass blocks lining those oak slabs all the way around. Now we're going to do this twice. Okay, it's going to have 2 layers, and then it's going to pretty much go into the rhythm of, glass blocks, oak slabs, glass blocks, oak slabs, and it's going to go all the way around until it reaches its center point, as you can see here. The design is actually extremely simple. I mean, and I tried to make it very easy because this would be a starter home. This is what you would do in the first few hours of the game, so you might as well make it easy both on materials and on the design itself. But you can see here, we cap off the roof, easy peasy, it's pretty much good to go. Now, at this point, what we're also going to do is we are going to be adding the door here. So you're going to have to look at it backwards, slap it down, and then put an oak trap door over it. And then we're going to add some cobblestone walls all around. Now on top of these cobblestone walls, we're going to add some lanterns to really make it feel homely. And then you can add some stairs at the base if you want to. Not necessary, but it definitely adds an additional feel. And then last but not least, we're going to take some birch trapdoors and slap them on the full blocks so no mobs tend to spawn on them. All right, everybody. So now that the time lapse is done and the tutorial is done, I hope you enjoyed it. But I added a little bit of scenery here, kind of tie it all together, make it look pretty cool. This is how it would pretty much look in your world if you wanted to build it on something like this. So just to let you know, this is kind of the overview. This is the walls, stone or cobblestone walls with the lanterns. Once again, we have a stair, slabs, full block, slabs, full block, slabs, full block, all the way up to a center peak there. And once again, just added some mossy cobblestone to really tie it all in together. And you can see here, kind of looking in, it just looks really, really cool. So let's take you inside and we'll see how this goes. So as soon as you walk inside, you're going to see here, it's very expansive, and this can be expanded very easily. You can add doors on the side of where like those spruce leaves are and add some additional tunnels and things like that, kind of make an interconnected area. But right here, of course, we have our wheat, and this is how you would get in. Just go simply walk in and you're done. Once again, some decorations here. You don't have to have this carpet on the sides here. I just did that because I just thought it looked really good. And then, of course, we have some beetroots and enchantment table with an armor stand. Gotta have it. It's kind of a classic in a Minecraft starter home. Then we have the small bedroom. So we have the barrels, we have a little flower here, double bunk beds, some double chests, and of course cows. So obviously you would take the wheat, feed the cows, make some food. Now, I didn't add any furnaces or anything like that in here, just simply because you can kind of customize this how you want. So, I mean, if you wanted, you could technically get rid of the beetroot and you can add furnaces and an anvil and all that kind of stuff. But I tried to design this just as it would be for your first few hours of gameplay. Okay, so just the very, very beginning of everything. And as you can see here, we have some birch trap doors and some wooden buttons on the inside. And then a little lantern on a chain here just to add some additional lighting. So I think it looks gorgeous on the inside. I think it definitely ties together. I think it looks really cool, actually. So of course, if you have any ideas on, what I could have added, or if you want to see some other starter ideas, be sure to let me know. I mean, I think like I said, this is a very nifty design. A lot of people do these underground ones, and they're basic, they're simple, they're usually really small, or they're not actually starter homes, and they have like all this extra stuff in there that just doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense, at least for beginning players. So this is it, and like I said, I just think it looks really beautiful, kind of tied into this landscape. Definitely adds a good feel there. So once again, thank you so much for watching the tutorial. I know the ending kind of cut off abruptly, but my editing software messed up there, so sorry about that. But this is pretty much the video. So once again, if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to work on some new stuff for new players and to go over some tutorials. And this is, of course, the Legendary Porpoise signing off. I hope all of you have a good day and happy gaming.